In Balinese culture, housing is based on Trihita Karana, in which we must live in harmony with God, with nature, with human itself.
So when I first came to Bali, what I found absolutely fantastic, you see, within forest, within woods, you would find human presence, you see, you find temples, and symmetrically, you would find, you see, if you go to a village, you would find nature. So you have a perfect imbrication between nature and man.
So each of the building will have its own function. The temple. Then we will have balai dao, balai dajal, balai dangin. We will have dapur. We will have rice barn. We will have a guest house. So all windows, all doors, all terraces are facing to the center, to the natah itself. Only one person can look after the children is enough. Not everybody has to stay home.
There's two aspects to life in everything Balinese. There is the material world that we live in. In Balinese that's called Sakala. But behind that is another world called Niskala. It means the invisible world. We can call it the spiritual world, the world that we can't see out there. The Niskala world is more real, it's more important, and it actually controls the Sakala world.
We are Hindu, Muslim like in India, but before in Bali, we call our religion we call Agama Tirta, or in English is water religion.
The Balinese people actually been descended by many different cultural influences, and then they put together with the local genius, and then they create something called Balinese culture.
Regarding the history of Balinese architecture, we see a movement from the ancient Indonesian, Austronesian, through the early Hindu temple architecture, then the age of the Rajas from the 11th, 12th, 13th century onwards, through an era of colonial influence, then the start of tourism.
In the 1960s, the government put the capital in the south in Denpasar with the reason that this area can give a more opportunity to make expansion. They put the main infrastructure here, the airport, Benua Harbor, and South Bali is becoming busy.
So we are shifting from agricultural tradition to a modern and city tradition. So Bali has lost, to a certain extent, its balance. Yeah.
Unfortunately, architecture has become, in many ways, narrowed down to the business of building. Building for people who've got lots of money so they can make more money.
So the way I paint this Devi Sri, character of Devi Sri here, being destroyed by the greedy people. It's the character here like more like monster, and he want to get a rich in money from the beauty of Devi Sri, or the beauty of his rice paddy and rice field. For short term, yeah, of course, tourist industry, so you get some money, you get some benefit from there. From the long term, the beauty is fading out.
We went from a more tribal, we were more connected to the natural world, and we went off that. We became disconnected from God, nature, entering a more materialistic, less spiritually connected culture. And now we are kind of relearning connection with nature and with God, but we don't come back to the same place. We come back to a new evolution in which architecture started to go to a more organic, fluid-like, more feminine form, living into a community environment where people live together and share space and co-create together. So we believe that if people begins to live in these kind of environments, lots of harmony is going to be created. The very idea of the Balinese Tritakarana.
To the love that you are, to the love